Hello, this is me, Ankur Grover. This is my family. My mom, my aunt, my brothers, my sister, and lastly, my granddad. My granddad was born in Burma. He traveled to Pakistan for education and finally moved to India where he set up his base as an entrepreneur. Not just to me, my granddad was a role model to all my siblings, Anshul, Rahul, and Ankit. We went to the same school, the same college, even wore the same clothes at times. When I joined BITS Pilani, Anshul and Rahul had graduated. I was very terrified, but I snapped out of it. Instead, I took to mixing with people. 10 years later, some of us live together. We meet up, have a good time. I am actively connected with the alumni network. I have led outreach initiatives and participated in global meets. During my time at BITS Pilani, I also joined a few clubs. The most significant of which was Spawns, the Sponsorship and Marketing Club. As the head of Spawns, I led a team of 50, marketing and generating funds for India's largest cultural festival, Oasis. Little did I know, what I did then would shape my career as the sales and marketing head of Nolscape. This is my office, and these are the two people who brought the best out of me during work. When I look at these guys, I recall the trust they have in me. Empowered is what I feel when I think of both of them. Speaking of power, I'm reminded of my aunt. She's my inspiration to give back to the community. And give back, I did. A year ago, I fundraised to support the education of the underprivileged children. Wow, I clearly remember it was a great feeling. In fact, it was so great that I ran a marathon and raised more funds. That was so unlike me. Look at me here. It's difficult to believe that I would take any interest in sports, right? I was not sporty at all. Instead, I was of the types who would fake severe sickness on the day of school sports day. So what exactly changed then? How did I suddenly take an interest in sports? 5 years ago, I sat in front of the television watching 20,000 people run on the roads. Can you believe it? 20,000 people. This was the Mumbai Marathon 2008. And this marked the start of a transformation within me. I took to running. I ran to work. I ran to buy groceries, even to my friend's place. I ran like there was no tomorrow. I guess I was slowly turning into Forrest Gump. 5 years later, I've completed 4 full and 6 half marathons. And I'm very proud to add a challenging cycling race across the mountains of Nilgiris, the Tour of Nilgiris. 1,000 kilometers in 8 days. Are you crazy? This was the reaction I got from my friends and family. But I did it. More than the tour itself, I remember the prep and the training, the mad traffic, the pollution, no bike lanes, unpredictable weather. All this paid off when on the last day of the tour, I finally crossed the finish line. This event was, and I guess still is, a big moment in my life. And so was this. Formula 1 race official in Singapore and India. That's me. It took me less than 15 seconds to clear this debris. Working with volunteers from all around the world made it even better. But the highlight of it was,
you will remember your first Formula 1. You will remember your first position, your sector, and you will tell your sons and your grandsons, you were here.
happiness and internal craving for adventure makes me do all sorts of things. From the world's highest bungee jump in Macau to scuba diving in Bali. Oh, hello fishy. I have kayaked in Laos, practiced shooting in Cambodia, went dirt biking in Indonesia, hitchhiked in Thailand, and rode my motorbike around southern India. Wait a minute, why am I telling you all this? I guess being outdoors is a very different experience for me. I feel things are unpredictable, limitless. This gives me an immense amount of freedom. I feel completely blank, a canvas upon which new landscapes, structures, food, all of these can get imprinted. At the end of the journey, some of these moments stay, others fade away. But while those moments last, the canvas is me, Ankur Grover.